It just literally closed. But I was, well, mentioning what we're going to do today. I hope that this one doesn't just end up randomly. Um, so yes, the city it's in lockdown until the 10th. Hopefully, I mean, maybe it's going to be like they're going to extend it. I have no idea. Maybe not. That's what is going to happen, no? But anyway, what does the lockdown means? Everything is closed. Restaurants are only for takeaway. You cannot go to the movies and things like that. So just for you to know, and I'm just checking if the transmission is like live here. And what else? Yes, personally, I will, because yesterday a friend sent me an article about like a lot of people it's coming to Mexico during the lockdown and things like that, and there was like a mixture of opinions. I will tell you my personal opinion on that. I cannot tell you don't travel, but if you travel, follow the here you are going to see. I don't know if you have already seen the live streams, but most 90% of the people wears the face mask. Pretty much everyone also carries, you know, alcohol or hand sanitizer. So follow that, because I cannot tell you not to travel if actually the borders are open. And also, people might travel for different reasons. Maybe that they don't feel safe where they are. There's too many people. The people doesn't follow the restrictions or whatever where they are. So I cannot say that you can travel right now. And also like the tourism industry, a lot of things, restaurants, hotels, all of that, we will appreciate it a lot if you travel. So just follow the restrictions everywhere that you go, no? So here in the city, I will say that 90% of the people wears face mask and uses that, no? So anyway, I will take you today to Polanco, and there's like maybe 4 or 5 streets that I really like, so I will take you over one that I particularly like a lot. And also on Wednesday, um, we're going to be also again in Polanco. So just for you to know what you are going to see, all right? Also, if you are watching this live and you see a glitch right now happening, it's because it's the change of Wi-Fi on to data. And if you see this like replay, I think that doesn't happen. Like just cuts that. So yeah, let me just here. Here it says that it's live. So let me just check it. I will like share it in a few Facebook groups and things like that. Let me just check it. And also another thing that we recently started to do here in Mexico. Hi Karian, buen día. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. So another thing that I really wanted to mention is that we have started like to do a few things that maybe before we didn't do. Like for example, now I have a pair of shoes that I only wear inside of my place, and a pair of shoes I only use to outside in the streets. You know, so that's something that has changed. And let me just check here. If I can share this, share to a group. Yeah. So yes, that, and what else? I think that's pretty much it. So let me just share this. So yes, we're going today to Polanco neighborhood, and yes, it's I like always to go early in the morning because you can see much more quiet, so we can see better how the streets, the city, everything is kind of we're always face mask everywhere, hand sanitizer always. That's what I recommend. We did on Saturday, our hands were almost kind of a crooked. We could do a surgery without any problem. And so yeah, remember also that if you're watching this over, I cannot see your comments. So if you watch it over Twitch or YouTube, it's better. And yeah, any questions after also in the replay, I will try to answer them as soon as possible. So let me just get everything ready. we already have face mask. I need to take up. I hate this, you know, with the face mask you can't wear glasses because they get all foggy. So I have this, I have my hand sanitizer, I have my backpack. It's done. So what else? I need to take the cell phone from the gimbal. So right now, guys, you maybe see that you're going to fall a little bit. Also, I cannot record. That's why I'm going to just take you in the gimbal again outside in the streets. All right. So let's see. Let me. All right. So I will take this out. That's it. I think that I might need to get a new gimbal because this one sometimes doesn't work well. But well, let's see. All right. Well, you already know my apartment, right? Very small. But it has every. So I have my gimbal, I have my face mask, I have my hand sanitizer, my credit card also in case that I want to shop something. Let me just turn this. Let me just change my shoes and we are going out. Remember also that these stores, we do them on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday and Friday at 9 a.m., Wednesday 11. Wednesday it's a little bit more history and things like that. Monday and Friday it's more me walking because on Wednesday I invite friends, so they join me for that. All right, so now let's go out of the apartment and I will pretend. Where's my keys? Where's my keys? I don't want to go out without my keys. All right, let's go. Buen día. Over here. I hope. Yeah, here. All right, we are out. It's cold. Let me just put you again on the gimbal. Let me see. Let me find a spot where I can like put the gimbal. I think here. So as you can see, early morning, not much going on. Chill. At least for Mexicans. In Mexican standards, it's quite chill. But Europeans, people from New York, will make fun of us. From Chicago also. Right, so let me just put this thing. Oops. Right, I hope that I don't get you DC, guys. Let me see. That's it. All right, now we can start. So this is my neighborhood. Remember that it's called Anzures. And it's a very residential neighborhood. Very, very residential. Also, that's why it's kind of a boring. Well, not boring, but honestly, like there's not even a market here. There is a, we need a market. There's not even a supermarket. So that's honestly what it needs. I'm always afraid of dogs, so I walk away of dogs. And yes, very, very residential. There's not even a tortilleria here. Like, I'm like, what? A neighborhood in Mexico City that doesn't have a tortilleria? For me, that's crazy. But yes, indeed, it's very small. Like, super, super small. Maybe like, I don't know, 25 blocks, something like that. Super tiny. Anyway, we are walking over this street that is going to take us to the pretty street of Polanco. I think actually just crossing this next avenue that we're going to see, it's already Polanco. So we are going to see that. This street, by the way, is very annoying to cross. But there's some beautiful houses over here. Look at that one with the ceiling, kind of an Englishy, I think, English style. I don't know, I think. I'm not the architect, remember. My friend Indrani, she's the one specialized on that. Let's see, I think we can see a gap. No, I was going to cross right now, but better wait. Alright, let's cross. But here, that's a Mexican style for crossing the streets. It's very chill. Alright. That's the only bad thing about having all the trees in the sidewalks. You have to sweep constantly. And that's it. Honestly, like in my family house, I never ever swept outside. My mom was always doing that. I felt bad, honestly, but I was like, some random air, some random wind, and it's going to clean that. But sometimes it didn't. So yes, like this house will be mine, that they don't even sweep anything. Okay, I think actually that here in this neighborhood it might be a little bit more cooler than in the neighborhood that that my family lives, because here we are really near the Chapultepec Park, which I really want to be open because there's many things that I can show you there. So let's hope that on the 10th it's open. I mean, and it's already open, but some parts that I'm not that maybe we can do a live stream and we together, because even me will be discovering new things because I don't know that part. So yes, we are walking all over this street. There's a few Airbnbs in this area, at least when I was like looking for one. My friend that he lives here, he says that he loves his neighborhood. I think that it's because it's very calm, but also near everything. It's not near, like, I mean, yes, you can walk, but I think that you can be more nearer, like 3 blocks. I feel that if you have to walk more than 7-10 blocks, it's not that near. But hey, Maybe I'm just lazy. Like over there, there's an apartment for rent. In that house over there in the corner. Let's see. Something you realize that you're in Polanco because the sidewalks are nicer, so they are less damaged than in the rest of the city. So over there, there's a restaurant of Indian and Pakistani food. I have never been actually to that one. I know it, I have heard of it, but I have never been. From the 1986. It's older than me. Well, I can't cross. So well, here we are. Still not arrived today. To the good part. You know, the other day what happened is that I bought a new face mask. It was these ones, the one that I have right now, I think that is the most comfortable for me. Just I don't like that it's like I have to put it over my ears because after a few hours it hurts my ears. I like the ones better that you put over your head. But the other day I bought one of those K95, something like that. I mean, I'm sure that it was not an original one, but they say that it was. And it was awful. I could barely breathe. And I was walking and I was like, fuck. Well, I tried to not say swear words. I was like, damn. I can barely breathe. I was thinking, is this COVID already? But no, it was just a face mask. So, this street is very pretty. Okay, so we have to arrive over there to a main avenue. And then to the right. And then we go to the nice street. Okay. Oh. The other day that I went walking early morning on a Sunday, I saw lots of people jogging, especially on that avenue. So I will imagine that maybe it's like a jogging route or something like that. Well, in the neighborhood that I used to live with my family, we used to have a park, so we were kind of lucky. So yes, over there a lot of people jog, but I don't know why here in the middle of the city. Maybe they were going on their way to Chapultepec Park, no? But I don't know, I feel weird jogging in a city. I'm not much of a jogger also. Alright, so this is the main avenue that I was telling you. I don't know the name. It's called Mariano Escobedo. So yes, over this avenue they were like jogging. And on that way, like behind me. So yes, I will imagine that a lot of joggers come here. These tacos are very popular. Let me show them to you. Villamelon are very good actually. Very, very good. Don't start to give me trouble, Gimbal. Please, I beg you. Those tacos are very, very good. That's like what do you call it? Like chain. That's not the original one. But I will say that they are as good as the first one. Like their special taco is with crunchy chicharrón, which is super good. Not for the diet, but very, very good. Okay, so now we're going to cross. We're going over that street where is El Moro. You see El Moro over there? Well, it's the white thing there. So maybe we got stuck over here. I don't know. Maybe not. Alright, let's cross. Whoops. No, gimbal. Don't give me trouble. I think that the gimbal doesn't like when I cross sidewalk. Alright. Let's see. This is another avenue. Difficult to cross. And I got stuck here. Alright, so we are going over, well, that store that you see over there, El Moro, it's like the chain now for churros and things like that. It's open. So remember that even the things in full lockdown, obviously they have to be kind of partially open, especially the food things. Let me just adjust this thing. That's better. Yeah, so in 1930s, it was started by a Spanish family, and it's very good. Well, I have to confess that I'm not a huge churro fan, but it's very good. I like in churro standards, it's very good. So yeah, come there. Maybe let's cross over that side. No, that dog doesn't seem as bad. But look at this right now, because you can't like go inside. But yes, sometimes I still feel weird holding my gimbal. I don't know what the people think. I don't know. I will think like, what is this guy doing? No. Jack's. We have started to see a few restaurants. Polanco has a lot of restaurants. Okay. Most of them obviously not even open right now. For lunch is the main when they are more busy. Caldos Animo, these ones are good. Oh, but it says that they moved to another neighborhood. Well, I say that they are good, but honestly I haven't tried them. But I have heard from many friends that I trust that they are good. So I can say that very confident. Alright, let's cross. Yes, they have like this thing, their soup place that I showed you over there, they have like this thing called ramen with birria. So it's called birriamen. Sounds very good. I actually tried to do it in my house during the first lockdown. It was not as good, and I made a lot. I needed to eat like 3 times, and there was still leftovers. Didn't finish them, but yeah. So if you want to try a mixture of a Mexican thing with ramen, I don't recommend you to try to do it on your own. So better go to that place and taste it with the experts. Smells a bakery. I smell a bakery. Smells good, but I don't know where is it. And the other day that I was walking, I saw this place over here. I don't know. My friend told me that it's like a vegan, healthy place. But it's just very pretty. It's called Cosecha Natural. Looks very pretty. It's open right now. Shakes. I don't know, I feel that those things for Mexico are very overrated, very overpriced. Because here it's super easy just to go to the market, buy your own natural fruit, your own nuts, things like that, and you're all ready, no? Alright, so this is the main street that I wanted to show you today. We have a pottery barn over there, so you can see that it's fancy. Pottery barn. In case that you
Didn't thought that we have Pottery Barn. Yes, we do have them. I think this is the only one. There might be another one in a shopping mall, but not quite sure. I think the first time that I heard Pottery Barn was in Friends, like the show Friends. Alright, so what I was planning to do is go to the boulevard in the middle and walk from there over this street till I get tired. How does that sound? We have a Williams Sonoma thing, but I don't know if it's a restaurant. I will imagine that it is. I'm glad that you said about the vegan place and being overpriced. That is better. Yes. So like I was telling you, Carrie Ann, that place looks pretty. Casa de las Lomas. Like I was telling you, Carrie Ann, I think that the healthy stuff used to be considered just like feta cheese and things like that. But now we have, like, there's very good Indian restaurants and things like that. But they are very overpriced. They even like, I mean, some places honestly are very good, so they do worth the price. But most of them, I will say that maybe more than 50% of them, it's just overpriced. Like you can just go to the, like for example, the other day I was watching I don't remember her name. It's a blogger that I follow from New York, and she was like, I know California. She was like, instead of buying almond milk, do your own almond milk. And many people were complaining like, yes, but almonds are super expensive. And yes, I will imagine that here they are expensive, but it will be much better if you buy your own almonds and do your own almond milk. I think that it will be more affordable, maybe 50% cheaper. So yes, Williams Sonoma is a store that sells kitchen things, not a restaurant. Okay. Yeah, I remember that from the books. Williams Sonoma, my mom has a lot of those fancy books with fancy recipes. I think that actually I might have tried to do a few of those, but I think that it was when I didn't cook that much, so probably weren't. I thought that the recipes weren't good, but maybe it was me that I wasn't good following instructions. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of people. Not a lot, but I don't know, maybe I can see from just a simple glimpse, I can see maybe like 15 people maybe walking over here. People that I got the feeling that they are just commuting to work, no? So I don't know if I already told you the name of this street. Well, that's a good place in the corner. Well, not in the corner, but over there with that guy is standing out. And no, it's like a lunch house that sells coffee and also good breakfast. It's owned by I think it's by the chef of Pujol, which is the #1 restaurant over here. It's good. Feltre, also that's another good one in the corner there. Owned by another famous chef. He used to have a great restaurant, but I don't know what happened. So now he just has that, like, lunch houses. So we have over there a Vietnamese restaurant, Pho King. I have heard that it's good. I haven't come. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of pho. Pho. I don't know how you pronounce it. Pho, I think. I tried it in New York with a friend that I really trust her food recommendations. Honestly, I didn't like it. But yeah, I like better ramen. So what I was going to say, yes, so Polanco, it's not like there's a lot of Vietnamese people here. Actually, maybe that's because, like I was telling you, we had Japanese, Koreans, Chinese. Vietnamese, I will say that not, but we have here in Polanco, it's a lot of the Jewish community here in Mexico. So yes, which was the name of this street? Horacio. So this is the street Horacio. And here, well, I don't know, I like it a lot. It reminds me a lot to a street in Roma neighborhoods. I like a lot boulevards. I already have had the experience of living, because this is kind of a Cucurucho. That's another really good coffee shop. That one over there, Cucurucho. It's very good. I might come to get a coffee later. Lately, coffee has given me a lot of anxiety, so I hate that, because I really like coffee. But it has been a pain in the ass. Look at over there, Pardo, I think it's called. I actually don't know the name, but they sell good fish, good meat. Oh, it's shaking this thing. All right. I have seen the meat over there. It seems very good. I haven't bought anything, but the other day that I was walking with my friend, he told me that the meat is very good there. Fish. They also sell fish, but it didn't seem as fresh as the meat. So we have another park here. There was another park before, so I don't know if you saw it. I think I didn't show it to you, right? So, oh wow, that building has something weird on the top. Let me show it to you. I like the architecture of this building. I don't know what that will be. I have to ask Indra. That's like a weird thing coming out. It's like horse heads. So weird. Anyway, on Wednesday that we are coming here with Indra, she can tell us more details. I will ask her about that building because it's very interesting. Where is it? It's on Plaza Uruguay. Uruguay Square. Whoop, don't move him, don't shake him, Bo. Alright. A friend of mine used to work here on a wine store over there. It was very good. He was actually my beverage teacher when I was studying cooking, culinary arts. So something that a lot of people doesn't know, one of the top restaurants of the city is called Contramar, and here that one, it's like it's exactly the same, but it's not as popular because that wasn't featured in the show. It's called Entremar, and it's exactly the same stuff, and it's less busy than Contramar, because Contramar you have to get like a booking. Well, at least before COVID it was crazy, no, like months in advance. And even for a while they were like, no, we don't take bookings. Oh, that's another very good taco place, Orinoco. Very good. So I can see that a lot of the of the good places that they started somewhere else, now they are already here in this avenue. So this is something new. I don't come a lot to this neighborhood, guys. Well, I used to come actually over this street, over Horacio and Emerson, because with a friend of mine we used to do classes. We used to do he was a coach, like a life coach, and I was helping him because I was a lot into that world before. It was good, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. So a lot of people need commuting to work, as you can see over there in the corner. A lot of people, which is good. I mean, I hope that they are, that their works are taking care of them. I hope that they don't work in call centers, because that's something. Oh, those hats are very cute. Oops. Those hats are super cute. They are made of Ixtle. Oh, I don't know what I did. That's it. I think they are made of Ixtle. That's like a agave textile, agave fiber. And I have never seen those hats. I have to ask how much are they, but he's going to think that I'm a tourist, so he's going to give me the tourist price for him to know that I'm a local. Well, that apartment over there looks very cool. Let me show it to you. Let's see if you can see it. Well, the balcony But if you like to live in over a main avenue, maybe that can be your place. Well, let's start to shake, gimbal. All right, so yes, so I hope that you're liking these streets. I like it a lot. It's very pretty, but yeah, maybe just remember that this is a bit more outside of what a traditional neighborhood of Mexico will look like. This is like a small bubble, you know? This is like, I don't know if you have ever there's a show in Netflix called Made in Mexico, I think, and it only shows like the royalty of Mexico, and they don't go out of this neighborhood. No, they are just like always here in this neighborhood. Like in a few episodes they are in other neighborhoods, but yeah, it's just like, you know, those rich kids that, I don't know, that they don't know a huge part of what Mexico is really is, no? So, I mean, I'm sure that they know it, but they just don't go out of this bubble. And honestly, I like to see everything. I like to see the nice neighborhood. I like maybe even to try, now with Airbnb, I like to try to live in that nice neighborhood for a little bit. But then I miss, you know, the prices, the prices of the cheap neighborhood. But also friends, the places to go out and things like that. So yeah. Walk that is in the center addition to the main sidewalk. It's amazing. Yes, that's why I like a lot these streets. There's a couple of streets like that. Like, oh, now I can see. Oh, don't shake. Like that store. I don't know if you can see. Going uphill right now. You can see it very clearly over there. I don't know if you can see it on the gimbal, but it's very clear over there, like it's tilted. I don't know if it gives you the perspective. Don't shake. But yes, I mean, Mexico City by itself, we have, oh, chopper, green areas. No, 52% of green areas. So we have a lot of trees, a lot of parks. That fountain is pretty. A lot of trees, a lot of parks. But the problem is the traffic. The traffic is too much. Oh, I think that actually, let me see. I don't know if we can keep walking over the middle. I will imagine that, yes. Let's see. Whoops. Don't shake. There's like some construction over there. Let's see if we can keep walking over the same street. I think that yes. I think that it's only this thing. I think over here it's a fountain that they're repairing. Not very sure, honestly. Like I was telling you, I don't know this neighborhood very well. Indra knows it better, especially because of the architecture things. Alright, let's see. Let's hope that we can still keep walking. Yes, we can still keep walking over here. Don't shake. There you go. I will change my hand because this one is already tired. So I think that, as you can see, now it's more houses or apartments. Like over there's a luxury condo for. I think that just in the avenue before, kind of at the stores and restaurants finished. So now it's more houses and apartments. Atelier, something like that, beauty salon. So actually I remember that I came much more farther, maybe like 10 blocks to a Indian restaurant. I met a girl that she was into the Bollywood dance, and because she actually they did perform for the Indian embassy. So it was weird because she told me that the Indian embassy, I think once a month, rented a cinema, like a whole room for them. I don't know if we can keep walking. I think we are going over this side. Yes. Considering moving to Mexico City, sick and tired of the style of lockdown in Los Angeles. What barrio you recommend for a single male late 30s from Los Angeles? By the way, love your channel. Thank you so much, Joe. Yeah, I actually have friends in Los Angeles, and they tell me, well, from what they tell me, the problem is not the lockdown. The problem is that the people just, well, it's weird, no? Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, anywhere you go, just follow the restrictions that they have. So anyway, to answer your question, Joel, single male late 30s, I don't know, I will say that maybe Roma, Condesa are like the basic ones. So this neighborhood, Joe, that we are walking, it's like the fancy neighborhood. This might be like the Soho of New York, no? Which, I mean, as you can see, is very beautiful, very green. But also here, if you live here, you will have to spend more. So here the rents are higher. So from what I have never asked for a rent over here, but I like doing my math, doing my Mexican math in my head. I will say that apartment, like a 2-bedroom, maybe with a car spot, it will be like 30 to 40k a month, pesos, I mean 40k a month, pesos, plus everything that you have to spend over here, you know, like here there's a lot of good restaurants, things like that. So I will be very bad calculating. I work from home, so I won't have to commute. Oh, okay, that's great. Maybe then Roma, Condesa, because that's the places where everything is going on. Everything, like I was telling before, this is like a small bubble. This neighborhood is a bubble, and so yeah, like even like there's a lot of classism in this neighborhood. Like it's supposed that all the restaurants says we don't discriminate, blah 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 blah, but they do. Like I have seen videos. Also, these are like old videos. Maybe now not much, but I can say that it will be over, no? Like there's just indigenous people in the streets selling, you know, well, trying to make a living, trying to survive, and the cops come and they just tell them, oh, you can be here, no? And it's like, why she can't be here, you know? Anyway, yeah, I like a lot Cuauhtemoc. Honestly, that's, I think, my favorite neighborhood. Juarez, politics, yes, exactly. I work from home, yes. So I don't know if that answer a little bit your question. If you speak Spanish, maybe you can go to another neighborhood more traditional, like San Rafael. That's a great neighborhood. But over there, the people like in the coffee shops, in the stores, are not going to speak English. In Roma, it will be more common that you will find people that speaks English. So also it's like a small bubble, no? But I imagine that from Los Angeles, you speak Spanish. So yes, this is, I think all the businesses have stopped. Now we are only seeing houses. Like I was telling you, I have come only a few times to this area, and I think that in the park that we have in front of us, there is a nice church, I think. Not quite sure, but let's see. So yeah, I think that these houses, they look old. because this neighborhood at the beginning was not as expensive and as fancy as it is now. So I think some houses here, that's why they look different. Look at that beautiful flower stand. How do they are called? Girasoles. Damn it, I forgot the name in English. Sunflower. Beautiful. Look at these baskets. Oh, don't shake. Very pretty. Alright, let's cross the street and try to not die. Here in Mexico City, well, like I was telling you, here I'm actually very less worried of the sidewalks because look at that house. I think that's I think actually that this is the street where the fancy restaurant it is. Oh, look at that house. So pretty. All right, let's cross. So a lot of it's very common that parks are going to have like these huge letters like this because it's the bureau where they are located. This is the name of Los Jardines El Marco del Amor Amadlos. I have never heard the name of this park, but I like the tiles on the name. Shake gimbal. Okay. Ah, yes, over there is a church that I was telling to you. Let me show it over here. Let's see. I think it's Catholic church. Well, I'm not even that Catholic. Let's check it. Look at those houses. I don't know if you can see that one in the corner. It's like a castle-ish. I think it's offices. This one is for rent. This is like an art gallery. Wow. It's actually prettier than I remember. Let me just check the... Wow, super pretty. I have no idea what's the name. But it looks super cool. Maybe I can see the name. Not sure. Oh, it's very pretty. Action Kid. Hey! This is my time there. Action Kid, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you like what you see. Mexico City, I miss the time there. Yeah, the architecture is beautiful. On Wednesdays, I do the tour with my friend that she's the architect, and she explains us everything. You have to check the Action Kid channel. He's the ones that inspired me to do this, guys. He's great. I wish that I could have a small prism to do what you did on Times Square. That looks very cool. Carry on. It's a very pretty church. Yes. Even this church, this church makes me think I should be Catholic, so I can come here and pray for the blessing of the Lord. Super pretty. Anyway, let's keep walking. Now I'm curious. Where does this park takes me? Let's see, there's like a small, I don't know the name in English. It's bust. You can also remove the watermark on Prism Live by going, oh, thank you, Action Kid. You're the expert. I wrote gratitud al Don Pedro Murillo, bicentenario de la Revolución de la Paz. So, Don Pedro de Murillo. I will have to research the history of this to give you a better thing, a better perspective, but let's keep walking. Yeah, I will do that. Well, I think that the watermark actually of this one is not that annoying, like in other things, like in the pictures or things like that. But yeah, it definitely give it a more professional look. Let's it's a very honestly these days, guys, even that they are chill, the sky has been very pretty, sunny. In Mexico City, we are used to have sunny days pretty much all the time. So every time that it's not sunny, a lot of people gets very depressed, including me. Me, my mom also happens that we are just like, oh, the sky, it's so cloudy, it's horrible, and you just don't want to go out. But yeah. All right, let's keep going to see where this park takes us. So as you can see, it has like this thing for your pet, and it has an app. It says here that it has an app, MH Mascota, but only for Google, only for Android. Interesting. Like, I don't have a dog. I think that's why I don't have a dog. I like cats better, that they go to the bathroom by themselves. But dogs give you a lot of much more love, right? Especially now that I again moved out on my own, I think that I need to have a pet. So much better than here, snow on the ground, and it's snowing when I got up. Oh wow. But we do have some sun today. Usually it's overcast, cloudy. Yeah, here, I mean, I have had a lot of friends that they are from San Diego, and they tell me that the weather is exactly like San Diego, which I have never been to California, but I believe them. If they say so, I believe them. And I don't know if San Diego is like popular to have good weather all year round, but yeah, the weather is nice. Just remember, guys, that if you plan to move here, I don't know if you already know how your body behaves with because remember that we are 2,200 meters. I was going to tell you the temperature, but I forgot to check it. And converting into Fahrenheit, so maybe it will have been useless for most of the people that will watch this. But also, even in Celsius, I have no idea how much which is the temperature right now, because here in the city, before I started to like do the tours, I knew the weather apps, they didn't even work for anything here, because it's true here. I don't know if it's the altitude, but here the weather suddenly changes. Oh, San Diego is great. I could enjoy that type of weather. I used to live in the San Francisco Bay. I want to go to San Francisco. That was 1 year ago. I was thinking, yeah, on March I'm going to San Francisco, and then boom, nothing. But hopefully next year. Hopefully this year or next year. Let's first recover a little bit of the economy, and see what happens after. So yes, I was very sure that the Indian restaurant that I went before, it was over here, because it was pretty good, and because remember that I was telling you that my friend, she does the Bollywood thing, because she worked in the embassy, that was the best Indian food in the city. And it was pretty good. I mean, I have tried Indian food in New York, in New Zealand. In New Zealand, sadly, I could not enjoy it very good, because I thought that Indian food was not as spicy, and I ordered the most spicy thing, and I couldn't eat it. In New York, I could eat more things, and it was amazing. Amazing. You had to dress in layers due to the cold morning, sometimes fog too, and warm up during the day. Yeah, I have experienced that. And when I went to New Zealand, I was shocked that it's sunny like this, and And what I was going to say, I just got a message from a project. Sorry. That it was sunny like this, and it was cold, and I was shocked because here in Mexico City, we are used that if we are here right now on the shade, it's kind of a chill. But if you just want to warm up, you just walk on the sun like this. You wait a couple of minutes, and then you're good to go. But over there, it didn't matter if I was on the sun, on the shade, it was all freezing. So yeah, that was a huge shock for me. Alright, let's see. I think I know now where we are going to. So that building that you can barely see it, but we're going to see it later. I think it's a hotel, or I think it's a shopping mall. There's two that are similar architecture, and I always get confused. I think this one is a hotel, or maybe it's a mixture of a hotel and a shopping mall. Forgot. I feel that I walk a lot, especially because I have to walk all the way back. This is still the same name because sometimes these avenues change name, but still is Horacio. I have seen a lot of now those small buses. Oh, internet connection unstable. Well, I hope that you can see. I was talking about those small buses over there because we used to have like the big buses, and now they are getting more popular, especially in these areas like Polanco, Santa Fe. Oh yes, it's I think it's a shopping mall, but I don't know if the whole thing is a shopping mall. I actually used to have a roommate that he was working here. Rog Escamilla, tu inglés es muy fluido. Muchas gracias, Rog. Rog, I have never heard your name. I like it. I have to thank to my mom. I have to thank to Seinfeld. I have to thank the video games. All of that is what made my English what it is, and a lot of practice. Look at that Christmas tree. Very pretty, no? Let's cross. Whoop, there's shake. Okay, so I think that let's try, well, if they are cleaning this sidewalk over there, so let's try to do like a circle on this building, and I think that over there we are going to end. But thank you so much. In case that you don't stay, thank you so much for being here, guys. Honestly, I really enjoy to do this. I feel that it's like a therapy, especially because I'm talking on my own a lot of the times. Most of the times still. Hopefully later we have more people to answer more questions. But yes, it's feels like a therapy session. Let's see, there's a couple of cogs over here running. They are having a trouble to breathe. Poor dogs. I don't know, I feel bad when they force. I think this avenue keeps going for maybe like other 10 blocks, I think. I don't even know how much we have walked. I enjoy watching. Thank you for doing these walks. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Carrie. And I'm really happy that you're always here. On Wednesday, I plan that we come also in this neighborhood. We're going, I want to do a 2 hour. I think that will do a little bit better for like the algorithm in YouTube. And street market that's on Wednesday in my neighborhood, but it's also kind of on the way to Polanco. And it says that the internet connection is unstable. Now it's better that it's on the end of my neighborhood and the beginning of Polanco. So to mix that with Polanco and here. So let's see. I think this is the other end of the building. As you can see, there's Tiffany stores over there. I think this is also the hotel. Not quite sure. But I think that this is where we are going to end. But tired. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. Let me say goodbye to all of you. Thank you, really, really thank you so much. Thank you, Carrie, Rob, Action Kid, if you're still here. Joe, thank you so much. And everyone else, I know that sometimes there's people that doesn't comment. Thank you so much. And anyone who sees this on the replay. So thank you. I see you on Wednesday. Hope that you can catch it. And yeah, have a good one. Bye bye.